Mistakes cost you guys, but it seemed like you guys had a good push in the third. You get the goal. Just how tough was that loss?
Yeah, I mean, especially that goal in the end. I think you should let it play, and then if you want to view it, you can always check it out, right? But it's gone. I think we played really solid game, and all 60 minutes. I think we had really have lots of fun today, and we got a lot of chances, a couple posts, and seems like we've been going tonight.
You like playing with Leon and Taylor, and how do you think that combo works?
Yeah, I think it was great. We all three of us use our legs, and we have really good speed. We understand each other. When trying to support each other, make some little plays, and always trying to be in their net most like more time than our zone. So, and I think been worked pretty well for us tonight.
With all that's been said today, does it feel good to go out there and just be able to play and score a goal?
Yeah, a lot of things going on around, so sometimes it kind of push you away off the hockey. So I just want to think about hockey and play the game, play for the team who I've been drafted for, and then I've been hanging out for 4 years, and I just want to play, have fun, just not think about anything else.
Ducks do. I'm asking the guy who used to play for them that they're able to survive so many of these low-scoring one-goal games and limit some of the grade A chances against.
Their neutral zone's solid. It's really good. It's really hard to get through. They do a really good job of the neutral zone, and they break out so clean. There's a couple one-and-dones. We chip it in, they break out clean. So, that's what I noticed, and just playing with them that. But I thought our team played really well tonight, though. I thought the effort was there. We only gave 20-something shots. I mean, that's to a number one team in the league. I mean, if we're on the right path and we continue to play like that, if we get that consistency to play like that every night, this is going to be a good hockey club moving forward.
Tough call on you in the third period. What did you see on that play?
It's a terrible call. Sorry for. I'm a big guy. I play heavy. I mean, he's already on his way down. I mean, what am I doing? I guess I out-muscled him. So, such a good game going, and then 5 minutes left, and we have momentum going, and that's just so inconsistent, I think.
Did you describe or discuss just the end of the game with the puck,
They do a thing in their locker room where they hang up the pucks, and I knew it would get under their skin, so I stole their puck and threw it in the trash. So. That's why Stork came after me there, because he wanted the puck, but I wasn't going to give it to him. And then Perry asked for it, and I said, no way. So I threw it in the trash here. So they're going to have to find a new puck.
Time to go out there and make a mark. And I think, like I said, at the end of the night, we did a lot of good things tonight, but it wasn't enough.
Darnell, I don't want to lead you down the path of moral victories because we've talked about those before. Those aren't enough. But the last few games, you played some of the best teams in the league and teams out west, and you've managed to come back and win in San Jose, come back against the Kings, and take them to a 2-1 game tonight. Does that show anything at all about the players in the locker room?
Yeah, we're coming down here and playing hard every night for each other. Obviously, it's coming down here to the end, but we want to come out every night and have impacts and go out there and play hard for each other. And I think it's showing. We played a lot of real tough teams, real good teams, and we got to go out here and make this a 60-minute effort every night for these last 3 games.
Dougie.
Dougie, that's right. He's on the bench. That's right. Pretty good road game by you guys.
Yeah, I think, it was a tough trip for us, obviously, at the end of a long road trip. They're a team that's obviously playing loose. They got lots of skill. I thought they came hardest tonight. You got to give them credit, but we hung in there.
The goaltender played exceptionally well. I made some big saves in the second.
Yeah, we've been getting actually really good goaltending for a long time now. It's obviously been a huge part of our success. Both of them are playing great, and you need that. You need that, especially on the road. And we got it tonight, kind of held on a little bit there. We had our chances on the PP, but it's been real good for us as of late. But I thought the Kill did a good job at the end too.
I know you guys are chasing LA, but last of a fifth game is kind of gut check time to really try and find those legs.
Yeah, we got to find. I think really just got to try to make sure we're finding our game and playing our the way we need to do going to the playoffs. You always want to go on a high. You want to have momentum. And that was, the season's coming up quickly here, so we still have a few games left here to make sure we're at the top of our game come mid-April.
Just a thought on the tribute last game here.
Yeah, it was nice. Yeah, it was really nice. I think, like I said earlier, I think it was just a privilege really to just be a small part of the Oilers tradition at Rexall and Northlands. What used to be Northlands, and I'm going to miss it. It was a great place to play. The fans are. You just don't get buildings like this anymore, and they're few and far between. There's not many left in the league, so I'm sure the fans are excited for the new one, but I'm gonna miss the old one.
Did it surprise you, or?
Yeah, I didn't really. No one said anything to me, so yeah, of course it did. But the fans were awesome, obviously, and like I said, I've had just so much good support here throughout the years that it's nice to come back, and I don't know how many more games I have against the Oilers, so that was nice.
Yeah, 2 waves from you too, right? You didn't know.
Yeah, I didn't know. And then the second one, I was like, geez, I'm not really that. Those situations are always a little bit embarrassing, because you don't really know. You're thankful, but at the same time, you kind of watch yourself on the screen, and all of a sudden they go to your face, and you're like, shit, I'm looking up at the screen. I look like, what I mean? So, yeah, I thought it was over there. I jumped the gun a little bit early.
And did you hear about it?
Yeah, actually, yeah. A couple of Ginner obviously gave me a little bit of a jab about it, but that's okay. I'd rather over-acknowledge them than under-acknowledge the fans. So, okay, thanks, guys.
When you rip off a slap shot, is there something a little?
Yeah, I'm just trying to pick a spot on a goalie, and when I pick my head up, going over the blue line, I saw him, kind of over, and it's a tough shot to stop when you get it, 13 inches above the ice on that side.
Not that you scored, but the way you scored on their breakdown. Did that get them chasing the game all night and getting some comfort zone to do what you guys wanted to do?
Well, that's execution. That's coming out of our own zone, tape-to-tape passes, quick, and the puck's in the net in the other end. And, if we're short, quick passes out of our zone quick, they don't have a chance to set up.
You guys liking what you're doing as you head into the playoffs?
I think so. I think we're slowly getting to where we want to be, and tonight's another step in that direction.
When you rip off a slap shot, is there something a little?
Phrases, but do you have a few calls coming next year?
I'm not sure how to phrase it on the reply. Well, it's just, playoffs are coming. They're going to have to be sharp heading in. When you're on the outside looking in from where we are, it's hard to whine and bitch, so I'll leave it at that.
Yakupov had a busy last couple of days. How did he play tonight?
How did I think Yak played tonight? I got a little better as the night went on. I think the day affected him. I think some of the response from the fans affected him. And, once he got into the game, he played a little bit better as the night went on.
You haven't totally articulated with this All-Star, rather the trade deadline plan goals or whatever it is, but I noticed the last 2 home games, if you won them both, you'd have 20 wins, which is this team hasn't accomplished at home. This team hasn't accomplished since they were in the Stanley Cup final.
Well, there was, there was 18 games left, I believe, when the trade deadline came, and we looked at those 18 games, and we felt we needed to give the players something they could hang their hat on, and we weren't out at that point, but it wasn't looking real good, and we needed to approach things where we started over in a number of different areas. A lot of times players will roll their eyes and go, yeah, right, we played the beginning of the year, but this group accepted that and they played pretty well towards it. the 20 wins as a team or an organization this year wasn't one of them, but I don't think there's any reason why it can't be. If we're at 18 right now, we've got the 2 left. That should certainly be a goal of ours. Thought we gave everything we had tonight to get to 19. We had a good game. You don't like to throw out a lot of accolades when you lose, because it's still the name of the game is winning and sending the fans home happy that way. But I thought tonight's game was a very competitive one on our behalf against a good team. I thought we had enough chances and looks around the net to win the game. I didn't think we gave up a lot. I thought our special teams, especially the penalty kill part against the #1 power play in the league, was good. So there was a lot of things that I was pleased with as a coach, but it does come down to the outcome, and we didn't get what we wanted.
Did you say something like, as a goal, to go 50-50 on the way home, or?
Yeah, we talked about 18 games and where we could be at as record-wise. We talked about power play, penalty kill. We talked about face-offs. We talked about individual numbers. We talked about plus minus, and that's why tonight's that's why plus minus is a bad stat, really. Like Leon's line takes it on the chin for a bad pinch and a turnover, and you're -2 just like that, and you really don't have anything to do with the play. So, but we did talk about that.
Still there to be achieved?
Yeah, there is for individuals and team-wise, power play and penalty kill wins. We can still get there. We can get to where we want it to go. But we looked at playing 500. Our road play, our road record's actually been better than I may have anticipated based on the first 3 quarters of the season. Our home record could be a little bit better, polish that up, and I think that's probably where you're going.
Did Gibson show you why you should be your goalie?
Yep, he did. Made some good saves, didn't he? Fought through traffic. He looked big and calm, and we had some good scoring chances. Like, we really had some good chances. I'm not sure that team's given up that much in a long time, and their goaltender played well.
It's the kind of team that used to push you guys out of games, the LAs and the Anaheims. It's not happening. Maybe you're not winning them all, but you're not being pushed.
No, we're making strides. Players feel a little more comfortable with some of the changes that Peter's made already. It's more a scrappy pack mentality than individual play, which is important. And you go San Jose, LA, Anaheim, 3 in a row. You get 1, and you push the other 2 teams to the brink. You can't get caught up too much in that, because I didn't think the emotional level of tonight's game would be the same as if we happen to be meeting them in the first round in 2 weeks. And that happens. It's natural. It happens at this time of the year.
What are you going to do with this next 2 weeks? I mean, there's like 6 and 5 and 3 days between games.
Yeah, we'll take, tomorrow we're taking a day off on, today's Monday, Tuesday. Wednesday, we're going to work out as a team. We're coming into the gym, and we're going to get a workout, and that may be a bit of a tactics day as well, where we'll spend some time video-wise. But they will get some rest. 19 games in 34 days, I think it is without having any 2-day break. It's a tough run for us. And then after that, we'll work on our foundation. We'll prepare for Calgary, we'll prepare for Vancouver, but a lot more will be training camp orientated, reminding them, going back and of the little details about what we do on entries, what we do on forecheck, how we want to play in the O-zone, face-off coverages. We still have some players here that are fairly new to our team and haven't had a lot of practice time. They're still asking questions on the bench, but the schedule's, the way it's been laid out, it's been tough.
Have you ever had that's what I was going to ask about, have you ever had a season where you had a schedule that was set up so oddly, where it took such a long time off, right at the break?
Here's what I can tell you, that there's 30 coaches in the league. Everybody hates their schedule. That's just natural, and you can go back to last year and everybody hated theirs as well. So it's not a perfect science. This year our breaks didn't come at ideal times. We had the Olympic break when everybody else had the All-Star break. We have 3 games in 14 days, I think, or 15 days now, which isn't ideal. You'd like to spread them out a little bit more. Last year in San Jose, we started 16 of 21 on the road. And no one wanted that, but that's just how it comes out of the computer, and you play. Good night.
You felt like you guys were a lot sharper, or what? Well, how would you describe?
Yeah, we felt good. I mean, I think we played a good game. I mean, we knew they were a good team coming home. They were going to have a pretty big push, and they did, but did a pretty good job of shutting them down, I thought.
You seemed very sharp in that. How did you feel?
Yeah, I felt good. I thought I was seeing the puck pretty good, and when there was rebounds or anything there, they'd help me out and clear it away.
Playoffs are ahead, but Chiarelli's watching you. There's a World Cup coming up in the youth team. Do you think about that?
No, not right now.
You gotta like the way you guys are playing. You know, at the end of a long road trip, it's kind of a gut check time for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, I think we just kind of wanted to carry off from last game, and I think it's just more about playing the right way now, not only just for the end of the trip, but heading into playoffs. Thanks, guys.
Bowling over it. Not really. You typically not known for physical play, but that was pretty physical play there.
You know, just trying to get it on the forecheck there, playing hard. You know, when things aren't coming as easy, you just got to work that much harder. And you know, guys are giving me the business a little bit about being a power forward in the East and not so much here in the West. So, you know, I had to bring my presence here.
You must be happy at the end of a long road trip and you're able to put in an effort like this tonight.
We ended it the way we wanted to, and that was 2 points. For us, we're just worrying about the outcome, and you know, it was a pretty strong trip for us, and you know, we're just happy to end it on the right note, get back home, and get back to work in a couple days.
Last couple of games here. I mean, you seem like, and even tonight, you seem like you look like a little more at home out there. How much did that night in Toronto kind of help spur this on, and do you feel that way, you know, in the succeeding games?
Absolutely. I missed a lot of time, and you know, I don't want to say I was hesitant, but you know, that's things don't come as easy when you've been out for so long. So you know, I've been getting back in a little bit, and you know, playing with a guy like Getzlaff, you don't want to waste opportunity because there's going to be a lot of offensive chances out there. So for me, it's just trying to keep it simple, and then when I get that opportunity, shoot the puck.